Welcome back to Ion Radio and our Scouring Sands ACES campaign. We are on our 5th mission now, Mission 11, Operation Hammer. So a couple things to start off with. We have the early recon keyword, so we're going to be using that as reconnaissance.
Right, so we remember seeing this base on the satellite intel that we recovered from the Jade Falcon reconnaissance post, along with the enemy patrol routes. They've surely changed things up a little bit since then, but we still have some ideas on how to get close. So we have the option now, John, to spend 200 support points, and if we do, any of our units may move onto the map from anywhere along the north or south edge during this first turn. John, I say we do that, and then we can deploy our forces via movement rather than put them on the map.
Sounds good. So for waypoint setup, we do not have the artillery keyword, so all of A through F has been randomly assorted to waypoints on the ground here. Player force is at 360, and we will talk about our player force as we deploy. Primary objective is capture the base, 1,800 points. Have units with more total size than the enemy inside the base perimeter, red outline on the map, end of the phase. So basically inside this area that these rocks have made is that outline. Secondary objective is to destroy all of the emplacements. These are turrets. They have no facing. There are 4 of them. Secondary objective, find and destroy the artillery, 400 points. These waypoints in here have to have artillery. I believe there's 2 of them. We have to kill them. Sortie ends after 10 turns or when one side has no remaining units. We have a river that's in place. And at the end of the movement phase, reveal waypoints. Each unit must scan a waypoint within 4 inches in line of sight if we can see it. Overrun. If the players have accomplished their primary objective, the Falcons will begin to withdraw, set their commander card to E. So that is our initial setup. So we're going to be doing send in a scout force for 120 SP.
All right, so that's another recon move here, John. Basically what it says here is the natural rock formation is offering a lot of protection to our base, not to mention those 4 gun emplacements that are sitting there surrounding it. So a couple of our soldiers have volunteered to sneak past the Jade Falcon perimeter and get a better look at what we're up against. So after these waypoints, they're sitting there, we may reveal 2 of them and resolve them. So we've decided to do the 2 on the south side. So this one here is waypoint Foxtrot. If this is revealed by our scout force, there's no effect. So we could pretty much just remove it, John.
What would it have done for the audience?
All right, if this is one that we would have come up and scanned, we would have been tagged with an explosive charge. That unit would have taken a damage and rolled for a critical hit. So that's a good thing that we missed out on, John. And the other one over here, this is Point Alpha. Point Alpha is a thumper artillery piece. It is deployed here. So we're going to leave this waypoint there. It represents a deployed artillery platform. But John, we have a miniature. And then this will use the light emplacement stat cards in terms of damage value. So that's a total of 6 total hit points, including structure and armor. When it's destroyed, we can remove the waypoint marker and put it on our turn track. This will, once it's destroyed, remove the number of thumper attacks we have to deal with at the end of the turn.
We have elected to do our deployment by all moving onto the board during the first turn. So as the unit activates, we'll talk about what we're bringing on to the table and where it is. Let's get on now to the initiative phase. They're going to be the green dice, we're going to be the blue dice, and we're going to roll for initiative turn 1. They beat us out by 1. Unfortunate. Okay, we're going to start by moving on. They're going to move next to each other. Because of how many units we all have, we have to move 2 for our first activation. And our jump jets are either 16 inches or 12 inches, so we can get pretty much anywhere we want on this side. We're going to be moving both of the Loki and the spider into the forest right here, staring down that turret. The Loki gets a TTM of 3 and the spider a TTM of 4.
So we're going to start here with the Marauder 2C using the Skirmisher Jump Strong card 204. So it's specifically looking for moved units within 30 inches, and we, John, are just that. Loki is 29 3/4 inches away. So we're within range. It looks to then target, and its first target's going to be the Loki. It's going to use its jump, and it wants to be with in attack range of 1 moved enemy unit. And John, there's only one place it can really go, and that's on top of this building, which is actually a building on a building. It's unstable, but it's a good construction factor on this building here, John.
Okay, we're going to now move our next 2. They're going to be moving right next to each other, so we're just going to move them next to each other. First, it's going to be the Warhammer. It's going to be walking out. It's going to be getting a TTM of 1. We can shoot the Marauder if we want, or this turret. And then we're going to be moving the Rifleman directly, like right next to them, like as close as they can get. Also a TTM of 1. And it can see and shoot the same basic things.
So we're moving the Thor next. We're using the Brawler card, Initiative 213. And running through the list here, we're going to be using a cautious approach. It's going to target the Warhammer. And we're going to do ground movement, and it's looking to not have any line of sight to any of the enemies, which is kind of weird, but okay, if that's what he wants to do. He's being cautious, John. The other rule that we're looking at is maintaining a distance of about 12 inches from the Warhammer. So there's really only 2 spots to put it in. When we run through everything else, it's open to interpretation. So we're going to move it over here. Because that's what we would do.
I mean, we would get line of sight. But
we would get line of sight and actually shoot at something, John. But, you know, if we had to make a choice, that's what we're doing. Okay,
our next 2 mechs that are going to be moving on, we're going to be moving on a Star Adder T with red line. He is our commander onto the battlefield, and he's going to move himself right here for a TTM of 2. He's going to be looking at the back of the Marauder, the Summoner, and that turret. Next, we're going to be jumping in the Shadowhawk. This is Barfly, and he's going to be coming in right next to the Blood Asp there, also a TTM of 2.
So the Bane is using Missile Boat, card number 422, and it's taking an aggressive stance because it's got a couple things here within 24 inches of it. It's targeting the Rifleman. Using ground movement, it wants to keep all enemies outside of range 12, which is not hard because it doesn't move fast. And it is looking to get closer to the target. So our best view here for the Bane, will it fit on the... It will. Here it is on the bridge itself, John. TMM of 1. Looking to take down a couple items that we've got.
Okay, so the Jade Hawk is now going to be coming on the board, and it has Freddy on it. And we're going to be moving ourselves right to here. We basically can see the artillery and this turret and nothing else. So that seems like a pretty good spot for us.
Safe. Let's see what happens with the Rifleman. Rifleman C3 using the Sniper deck and card number 785. It's taking an aggressive posture, and it is targeting the Spider in the back here, John. So we're getting a second mech that's kind of being distracted from our main force. It's looking to be in the least number of enemy line of sights, wants some cover. It can't occupy woods, but we've kind of determined the best spot for it is to move at 6 inches. It's going to jump into the water.
Well,
and it's
walk.
Well, walk into
We
the
keep
water,
saying
yeah.
jump when things aren't actually jumping.
And then it's going to be here, and I think it's pretty much going to retain this similar facing.
Okay.
Because it's keeping everything in there. TMM is 1, but it is in depth 1 water, so it's going to have a little bit of cover there. All right, moving the Timberwolf on with Gravehammer next to the Jade Hawk. We're going to face him towards the, I guess that'd be southwest corner here of the map. Kind of looking to give ourselves a couple more options, either against the Bane, maybe we have a shot against the Summoner, but we're pretty sure that Locust is going to come around and we want to be able to try and take it out a little bit. So that should be a good shot against it. The Locust is striker cards, card number 948, and it's going to use the balance approach, targeting the Timberwolf that we just moved onto the board. Ground movement, it is looking for the least number of enemies in line of sight. There's really only one spot it can go to get that to 1. So it is running through the water, going down, over, into the river, up, and back, just making it its full move of 16 inches, and it has the Timberwolf in its sights. So this ought to be an interesting matchup between those two, John. I think the Timberwolf can take it.
I don't know. It's going to be 4. It's going to be a roll-off. It's going to be tons of damage to both of our sides this turn.
Speaking of damage, I think that's everything that's moved.
Yes.
So we are moving into the combat phase.
Before we get to the combat phase, we have to reveal waypoints, and we are not in range of 4 inches of them, and we have no line of sight to, I think, any waypoint, so we are going to skip that step this turn.
So John, it's combat time, and we're going to start shooting a whole bunch of things. We've got a good order of items, so let's hope you roll well and blow a bunch of things up. First shot is the Jade Hawk. We are going to fire against the artillery piece over here. John, you need 2s on 5 dice.
So, to be fair, we're going to automatically hit all those, except we want to roll to see if we get a crit, because that makes it more fun. No crit, but all of them hit. So that will do 5 points of damage to it, which will score a critical hit, which will automatically do a weapon hit because it's a vehicle type thing or emplacement. It has no weapon hit, so it does an additional damage, doing 6 damage to it, killing that artillery piece. So I believe when we kill the artillery piece, we place this next to our turn tracker, so they will get less artillery at the start of this next turn. What do we have next?
All right, with that down, the Timberwolf is going to fire next. We've got this shootout with the Locust across the little small plateau. We're looking for 7s on 7 dice. We do have edge if we need to use it.
Okay, here we go. 7 dice, needing 7. We have edge if we need it. Oh, there's a crit.
And
It's sadly 2 6s.
2 6s. John, I say we burn an edge point to turn one of those 6s into a 7. And then that gives us 4 hits?
It gives us... Yep, that's 5 hits.
Yep, 5 hits. No,
No,
7.
sorry.
So that's 4 hits.
I counted that, so 4 hits.
Yep. So 4 hits on the Locust. That is a structure, but we also have the floating crit there.
Yep.
So that gives us 2 crits to roll.
Here we go, both crits at the same time.
So the 5 is no critical hit. That's a 4. So that's fire control.
That's really good. Fire control makes them add 2 to their attack. He is now on 1 health remaining.
We're now going to go to the south side of the board here, John, and we've got the Loki that's firing at the turret. We're doing 3 sets of dice. It does have heat too, so we have to designate which ones are the heat dice.
Okay, the red and orange are going to be the heat dice.
We're looking for 4s.
Needing 4s because we jump, basically. That's going to be everything with a crit.
So that's 3 points of damage to the orange turret,
Plus 2 more because of heat.
which goes into structure.
Okay,
So that's 2.
2 crits. So the first crit is going to automatically knock out its weapons.
Yep. So,
And then the second crit is going to add...
to the damage.
Yep.
So the turret is now in forced withdrawal, John. So it needs 2 hits, and the spider's going to try and take it out. We have 2 dice, still looking for 4s. Can we take it out?
Barely,
Just
but
made
yes.
it. All right.
All we really needed was 1 because it would automatically would have crit.
And now the main force. And we had a little discussion on this. We decided the opportunity to hit the Marauder is just too great. So everything that we're shooting requires 9s. So that's going to be the Shadowhawk, the Rifleman, the Blood Asp, and the Warhammer. So let's start with the Shadowhawk with 4 dice. We get a 5th set of dice because it's firing into the rear.
5 dice, needing 9s. That is a bunch of 8s.
Shadowhawk has edge.
Just go ahead and use one.
Let's use one to at least get 1 hit.
1 hit in.
Second one is the Rifleman. We've got 3 sets of dice, plus 1 extra one for the rear, so 4 total. And again, looking for 9s.
There's a crit. I've been rolling a lot of 12s.
I've noticed that, John. But
But
there's
they
3 hits right there.
3 hits with a critical.
All right, so let's mark the 3. 1, 2, 3. And what's the crit do for us, John?
6.
So that is a weapon hit. I can do that. Next one to fire is the Blood Asp. 6 dice plus another set for the rear. One of those is heat. So that's 7. Do we want to overheat the 2?
Yes.
All right, we're overheating 2.
So a total of 9 dice.
Yep.
So the red dice are going to be the heat dice. Here we go, 9 sets of dice, looking for 9s. And we do have edge if we need it.
There's only 1 9 in there? Yeah,
2.
One. That's an
That's
8.
an 8. Oh, jeez. Yep, let's do 2 points of damage. That is unfortunate. This is not going as planned.
Nope.
How much armor does it have left?
1 point. So we are leaving this up to the Warhammer then.
The Warhammer can overheat if it wants to.
I think we should, John, because just the way things are being rolled. 4 sets of dice plus a 5th one for being in the rear. Let's overheat 1.
So 6 dice, needing 9s.
Ooh,
There we go.
3
Some
hits.
terrible rolling, and then some good rolling. 3 damage.
So 1, 2, 3. We're into structure, so let's see what we can roll for a crit.
The critical is an 8.
And 8 is a weapon hit.
That's 2 weapon hits in 1 turn.
That is not bad.
Yep, so we put the Locust and the Marauder into forced withdraw this turn. Didn't kill either of them, left them on barely any health, but we'll get another shooting round next turn.
I'm okay with that, John. But we have a problem, and that is that the Jade Falcons get to shoot back. So let's see what they do.
Shooting in retaliation, we're going to start with the Marauder. That was just put in force withdraw. It's going to be targeting the Loki at medium range with all of the shenanigans between both jumping and cover and trees and all that stuff. It's going to need 12s, and it's going to be rolling 5 dice.
So John, let's hope I have an off day rolling dice.
I've already rolled like 3 crits. Ah!
That's all misses. There's a lot of 6s in
There's
there.
a lot of 6s in there, but that is all misses. Okay, now the commander of the Jade Falcons in the Thor is going to be targeting the Bloodass, needing 8s on 4 sets of dice.
4 sets of dice. Only 1.
Okay.
I could do that.
Now here's the one that I'm not excited for. It is going to be the Bane. It's going to be shooting the Bloodasp as well, and it's going to be shooting 8 dice.
John, this is where my hands are a little tiny. I can't just barely hold all these dice.
I can live with 3 hits.
3 hits, John.
Next, it's going to be the Rifleman taking a very strange shot at the Timberwolf. It needs 10s on 4 dice. This is going to be, I think, the first long-range shot made in our entire campaign.
Yeah, I think everything else has been medium range, a couple shorts, so all right, let's see how we do. Rifleman still hits hard. From the water.
All misses.
Needs 8s or 10s?
10s.
Yeah, all misses. Cool.
Last mech to shoot is going to be the Locust, who is right in front of that Timberwolf, so targeting it, needing to shoot 6s is what you're trying to hit, and you roll 5 sets of dice.
5 sets of dice. Ooh, I think I actually got some hits here. 1, 3 hits, John.
3 hits on that Timberwolf. We are scratched, but not killed.
We did a lot more to them than the other way around.
Okay, in placements, we're going to start with the normal one. That's that one right there. It's going to be shooting at the Rifleman. It needs 6s on 1 dice.
Here we go, John.
Okay.
5, it missed.
Good. Now we're going to go all the way to the other side to the red one. It's going to be targeting the Timberwolf, and it's going to be needing 8s on 1 dice. Close.
7.
Okay, now we're going to go to the orange one, over by the one that's already been destroyed. And it's going to be targeting the Loki. It's going to need 9s on 1 dice. Good.
6, okay.
The last one is going to be the yellow one, again targeting the Timberwolf, needing 7s on 1 dice. Sweet.
3. Okay, well, these gunnery crews, John, they've been fired.
Okay, and we're going to now go into in turn.
All right, so we are still running because there's no end of combat phase. The artillery's been loaded, John, on the unknown spot.
Yes, so that means the Jade Falcon side is going to get 1 Thumper Artillery.
And then our damage has been applied, so we now have the Marauder and the Locust in forced withdrawal. And then heat.
The Bloodasp is going to spend off 2 edge tokens to remove its 2 heat.
All right, objectives, we're still going. And Commander's strategy decision. So taking a look, we're looking at second line here. There is an enemy in the rear of the Marauder, so we're going to card D. And then next turn, go to turn 2, and let's see what happens.
Okay, here we are, start of turn 2. Commander card things happen. It's going to assign the move last to the Locust. But the Locust is enforced withdraw, so it's 1,000 minus then 500, so it's going to be moving at 500 then. We're going to be rolling for initiative. This commander card, when it gets flipped, it adds 2 to their initiative, which they won last initiative, so they're at a -2, so it's a straight roll off for both of us. They're green, we're blue. And we barely lose again with terrible dice rolls. So we're going to have to move 2 units first. Okay, so after careful deliberation of what unit we would like the Bane to try to kill, we've decided to move both of our Warhammer and our Rifleman as a pair up to here. Rifleman moves slower because of the heat, and they both have TTM of 1.
Bane is going to be an aggressive mover here. Missile boat card 072. Its primary thing here being aggressive, it's going for the Warhammer. John, there's no woods, it wants to get closer to the target, ground movement, TMM of 1, it's coming off the bridge, and it's just moving pretty much right at the Warhammer, being very intimidating. And John, frankly, that's a very intimidating looking mech.
Yes, it is.
Back to us. So keeping with our theme here, John, we are jumping the spider over here, back up against the plateau, and the Loki also doing the same thing with TMM of 4 and 3 respectively, both of them gunning down the back of that Bane, because I think we need to do that. So the Marauder being enforced withdraw, it's trying to move as far to the west side of the map as we can. It's going to jump. So here we go, moving the full 12, jumping, staying on the bridge.
It's going to be a little bit awkward.
There we go.
With a TTM of 3.
TTM of 3. Cool. All right, so the Shadowhawk, one of my favorite mechs, is going to quick zip around the Blood Asp, and we're moving right here against the building. Our back is facing out this way, so no rear shot here. TMM of 2. Again, we're shooting out at the Bane. The other mech that we're going to move, John, is going to be the Timberwolf. It's going to jump, or not jump, but walk up over here and then drop back down, get a little bit closer here, I think. Thank you. And we're going to also fire down the Bane. So the real question that we have to ask ourselves, John, is what does the Thor do? So the Thor, using the Brawler card, Initiative 253, it is taking a cautious approach. The nearest target is the Timberwolves, the one we just moved. It's going to use ground movement, but jump if needed. And it's looking to be in line of sight of the Timberwolf and in the least number of enemies' target and attack ranges. And it's looking for some cover, so our decision here is that it's going to jump behind the Timberwolf to be able to take a shot at it. It's not going to be in its rear, but it is going to hit the Timberwolf. It's a good spot to do that.
We're going to activate the Jadehawk. He kind of gave me this perfect opportunity to do what Freddy, the stabby stabber, wants to do, and he's going to move right behind, base contacting the Thor in the rear.
These stories write themselves, don't they, John?
Seriously. I forgot even the TTM die because I got too excited, and it's going to be a 2.
The Locust is the next one to move. John, it's in forced withdrawal, and it's looking to jump if it can, but it can't. So 16. We can sprint up to 24 if it's able to get off the board, and I think we decided it can.
Yes, it can get into the water around the Timberwolf and off the board, which would cost it 23 points of movement. So
off it goes.
It's gonna zippity-doo-dah. I just moved all of that. Right off the board. Boom. Okay, so for the Blood Asp, we took a lot of consideration into this, and we just decided we're gonna move our full movement forward, and we're gonna just charge into this. Let the artillery fly. It is what it is. But we're going to try to take on as much as we can.
Rifleman moves its Sniper, card 535. We are going to be very aggressive, and it is targeting the Spider as its primary unit. It's in the water, and it's looking to keep cover and everything else, so at this point, the only thing it's going to do is move a little bit. so that it can target the spider, and I believe that is the facing it would take.
Sounds good. I think that's everything for movement, so we move into the end of movement things, and we're going to be scanning things in line of sight in 4 inches. I believe that means we get to see what that one is. It is B, Bravo.
While this thumper artillery piece is currently unmanned, munitions are piled nearby. They've invested considerable firepower in it, and for the moment it's exposed. Leave this waypoint face up. It represents a deployed artillery platform. Use a light emplacement stand card, blah, blah. Cross out its damage values. It cannot attack. When the emplacement is destroyed, place a waypoint beside its turret track to reduce the number of battlefield support cards available to this enemy commander each turn. So we found it, John.
So I think all of our firepower is though going for the Bane.
I agree.
Not that, unless we kill it and then we shoot that.
I'm going to agree with you. So let's see what we're going to do with some shooting here, John.
Turn 2 combat. I've never made a melee attack in Alpha Strike, so this is the first time recorded. Jadehawk against the back of the Summoner.
So, John, we're looking for 7s. Let's do this melee attack.
So it's melee, so I get 1 set of dice, and it just does 6 damage. So, here we go. I have edge to either increase it by 1 or an edge to re-roll it with melee specialist. And we don't need to do that.
Need it. So that's 6 right there.
Right into the rear. So the way we got to 6 is its size is 3 plus melee 4 plus rear is 5 plus I spent an edge for assassin to get me to 6. That felt pretty good. Sadly, it just takes out the armor.
Yeah, armor's down. I was hoping you were going to roll a 12, but all right, now we're shooting at the Bane. Starting with the spider, we are making a medium range shot here across the board, across their base. We're looking for 9s, 3 sets of dice, but this is a rear shot.
Here we go. 9s. No.
Okay. That's why everything's going to be firing at it. So Shadowhawk is the next one at the Bane. We're firing close range here. We're looking for 5s, 4 sets of dice.
Maybe I can hit on 5s. That is exactly everything.
That is, yeah, so 4 hits on the Bane. Rifleman is the next one. 7s, 3 dice.
That's going to be everything with a crit.
With a crit. What do we have here for the crit, John?
So just 1 crit, correct?
Correct, because
I didn't somehow blow through all of its armor?
No.
Maybe another 12, right? That would be nice.
Oh, wouldn't that?
A 7.
All right, 7 is a movement hit.
It's not really what we want on it, but
No.
that means now its TTM for future terms is 0.
And it's moving 3 inches now. Warhammer, looking at 6s against the Bane. 4 dice. We could overheat. John, it only has 3 armor points.
I say we're all in.
All right, let's overheat again. I'll put another marker here.
I don't think the Warhammer is going to survive to the next turn.
Probably
so,
not, but maybe we get lucky.
I'm looking for what? 6s?
6s.
Only get 3 hits.
3 hits. So the armor's gone on the Bane. 5 structure
5
left.
structure.
So every hit now is going to be a crit. Loki, firing at the Bane's rear. 4 dice sets. We're looking for 9s. We do have the opportunity to add 2 overheat. Do we want to do it? Let's do it.
Because if we kill it, then we can start shooting at other things.
I'm all for it, John. So here we go. Here's our 2 heat points.
And we're looking for what?
We are looking for 9s.
Ah, that's too high. Let's not do it.
Not do it? All right.
Just 4. Looking for 9. So the heat are going to be the orange and the red ones.
Okay.
If it was 7s, that would be what we should do. But we're going to be shooting at it again regardless, so. It's going to be no hits.
No hits.
No hits, because that doesn't have a pilot in it.
Nope.
Otherwise, I would have boosted and added
At least
heat.
one of them, yeah. Blood Asp, John. Here's our big heavy hitter. We're looking for 7s. 6 dice. Could do overheat.
Let's do it. Let's add in 2 sets of overheat. So that's going to bring us up to 8 sets of dice, looking for 7s, and we
Looking
need
for 7s.
5 hits to kill it.
5 hits kills it.
Just
5
out,
is exact
5
count.
exact.
That gets it, John.
Okay, we destroy the Bane.
Cool.
Yuck. Okay, what do we have even left?
Timberwolf's left.
Can the Mad Cat destroy the retreating Marauder? It would be very nice for us.
It would.
I don't know if you noticed, but this is the one mission that doesn't have bonuses for killing mechs, and we're in the process of like killing all their mechs. Miss. Very much so miss. Hit. Miss. Miss. Hit. If we use an edge, we kill it.
Let's use the edge to kill it, John.
3.
Yeah, you use the edge, it's gone. That makes me happy. We took out the 2 big mechs.
Yes, we did.
Let's see what happens when they return fire.
We managed to take down 2 giant mechs, but they're going to retaliate before they go. And we've looked at what we think everything's going to attack, and it's not going to be pretty. So the Thor is going to be targeting the Timberwolf with 3 dice, needing 7s.
So hopefully I roll low.
And you do not.
I do not. That's 3 hits, John.
I think the Timberwolf is going to explode. It has 2 points of armor remaining. Now, because you attacked that, the Timberwolf's decided, hey, I want to shoot that too. It needs 7s on 8 dice. This could straight out kill you.
All right. Here we go from the Bane into the Timberwolf.
5 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 1 health remaining and a crit roll.
Here's a crit roll. 5. 4.
No crit.
Yep.
Lucky.
I didn't blow up this time.
Not this attack.
Yeah.
Now, the Marauder saw all that took place, and the targeting card said, no, I want to shoot what's at the highest movement, which is definitely the spider on the other side of the map.
Which is weird.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So it's going to shoot 3 dice at the spider because of weapon hit damage, and it needs an 11. And somehow you managed to hit it twice. Okay, so that's all the spider armor. Great. This is going spectacularly.
That's exactly how we want it to be.
Okay, so now the rifleman wants to shoot whoever has lost the most armor, which oddly enough is the Timberwolf, again on the other side of the map, not the spider it could kill right in front of it.
Right.
So the Timberwolf is going to shoot 5 dice with overheat, needing 8s at the Timberwolf. 1 damage. Kills it.
Roll low. Snake eyes on everything. That's at least 1 hit, 2 hits.
3 hits.
3 hits, 3 hits. I think the Timberwolf, John, is going down.
It is going to explode. Roll for a crit.
8.
8 is going to be, I believe, a weapon hit. Sad. Okay.
Yeah, we lost the Timberwolf. Not the one I was expecting to lose.
No, not at all. So, Timberwolf is exploded. We're going to come back with the emplacements and their artillery that's going to rain in. For emplacements, they are all shooting at the Blood Asp. The normal one, we're going to call it that one. Ken's going to be rolling the green dice. That needs a 7. And the red and yellow, surprise red yellow dice, need 8s.
Let's see what we got. These are 1 each.
Seriously? 2?
Yellows don't hit, so 2.
Man, come on. Stop killing us. You hit a spider with 2 11s. Okay, so those are all done. Now, the artillery wants to be dropped in on the thing that has the most armor loss, which, surprise, is the Blood Asp. So if it hits, it will hit the Blood Asp and the Rifleman. Otherwise, it's going to scatter. Looking for 7s.
I'm going to warm the dice up just to get them to be cold.
It's a miss. Okay, so now roll a dice, and we'll see where it's going to...
That's right.
What's
so it's
scattering to?
It will scatter to direction 2.
This way, and now roll another dice.
And it will scatter 6 inches.
Boom.
So, yep.
Yay, artillery does not hit us. Amazing. That is going to do it for the combat phase. We're going to remove all of the dead.
We do have some good news here, though, John. And that is that we have completed our primary objective. Because we have overrun. We have captured the base here. We have more total size in our force than the Jade Falcons have, because we destroyed their 2 biggest mechs.
So they're going to be set to E, and they're going to start withdrawing. We're going to spend 2 edge, and we're going to remove the 2 heat off of the Blood Asp. Starting turn 3, we get a +2, or they get a -2, however you want to look at it, to initiative this time. So tie.
7 tie.
How are we losing initiative every round? There we go.
Okay.
We win that one. They get 0 to our 8. So they are in force withdraw, and we're basically going to be maneuvering to try to kill the turrets this turn. So this is going to be a pretty fast turn. The summoner's pretty easy. It gets to just jump right off the edge, retreating. What we're going to start with is we're going to jump this guy 16 inches away and hide so he can't be seen by anyone.
3.
And then we're going to walk this guy so he can shoot at that turret at close range for a TTM of 1. And again, hiding. So that's 2 of our units. The next thing is this guy is going to move. He's going to go up and over and down right here, getting a TTM of 2. And then we get one more thing. The Blood Asp is going to back up like that. And he's going to be moving for a TTM of 2 as well.
So the other Jade Falcon move is the Rifleman. And the Rifleman is just going to kind of back its way, walking through the water. It's going to go back over here. TMM of 1.
Okay. The rest of our units are going to all move themselves out of the line of sight of
those waypoints.
And they're all going to basically be shooting at the other turret. None of them can get into close range, so it's all going to be medium. I think we could just actually technically go into shooting right here.
Honestly, yeah, because the
Jade Falcons can't shoot anything.
They have no shots. So yeah, let's just start shooting stuff.
Okay, so Blood Asp is going to be shooting at this. It is 4, 6, minus 4. So it needs 2. We use 2 overheat, and we do 8 points of damage.
There it goes.
Kaboom!
The normal one's destroyed.
It explodes. Then this guy.
No. The Loki didn't.
No.
The Blood Asp did not get destroyed.
Thank you.
We're getting excited here, John.
Okay, next, the Jade Hawk is going to shoot at that. It does 5 points of damage, plus the fact that it does a crit will do an additional one because it has no weapons, destroying the artillery.
There's one secondary objective accomplished.
Hellbringer is going to shoot at the turret. It's going to overheat. It's also going to auto hit because it's at close range. It's going to do 5 points of damage plus 2 heat damage for a total of 7 damage.
With the crit.
With the crit, actually just takes it down to 1 hull remaining.
Oh, yeah. So that still requires 1 more hit.
It requires 1 more hit. Unfortunate.
That's okay, we'll get it. Okay.
Okay, so next the Warhammer is going to shoot at that. So it's going to be 4 plus 2 because of the heat. 6 plus 2 for range. It's going to actually need to roll. And it's going to need to roll 4s to hit the turret. Here we go.
1, 2, 3 hits.
Yep, 3 hits. Now, the Shadowhawk is going to shoot it, and it's going to need 2s.
Oh, that's auto hits.
So I'm going to roll it, though, because we need the crit.
We do need the crit.
No crit, so 4. Here's what we're going to do. The Rifleman's going to split fire.
Okay.
Which one would you like to throw 2 points of dice at?
Let's throw 2 at the red that's further away.
Okay, well, both ends up being the same.
Yeah.
So that's going to be our primary target. So it's going to be our primary, which is going to be 1 shot at that one over there. It's going to auto hit with needing 2s.
So that one goes.
That one goes, and then we're going to shoot 2 over here. And we need 3s because of the +1 for secondary target. Let's roll it.
Okay, good. That's all the turrets are gone now, right?
Correct. So now the turrets and the artillery are going to shoot. And they're all going to shoot at the Blood Asp. So for the turrets, the normal one and the red one are going to be shooting at the Blood Asp. They're going to be needing 7s.
Both miss.
Very good. Now the last one is going to be shooting at the Rifleman, and it is going to be needing a 6. And that's going to hit it.
That will hit it.
That's
Rifleman
unfortunate.
takes 1.
That's going to cost us money.
Sorry, John.
Just thinking about the Merc company here. Last thing is going to be the artillery that's going to be incoming.
Yeah, and the artillery is going to go to the one with the lowest TMM.
That's going to be the Warhammer and the Rifleman, both 1.
So shooting against the Rifleman, looking for 7s.
Nope,
Nope,
it's going to
okay.
scatter.
So it scatters. It goes in direction 1,
Okay.
and it's going to move 3 times 2 is 6 inches.
Boom.
I'm good with
It
that.
almost shoots itself. Okay, that's going to do it for turn
3.
3. And at the end of this turn, regardless of what happens, the next turn, the Rifleman can escape.
Yeah, there's going to be no artillery shots. Everything else is gone. So yeah, turn 4, he sprints off. We have control of the base in turn 4, John.
We were expecting Sender to turn and fight, to lead the defense, or like any cornered animal, to at least die biting and clawing at us. We weren't, however, expecting to find a repurposed tunnel turned into a path of hurried escape. There's no telling exactly where he went, but we've narrowed it down to 2 likely options. If Sender plans to ask for help, there's only one place to get word off Apolakkia and call for reinforcements. A deep space transmitter station in the mountains, with which they could contact a courier vessel at the jump point. If Sender were to lash out, the planet is in large part kept alive by complicated, irreplaceable machinery. A Star League-era combined water desalination, purification, and geothermal energy plant remains, a holdover from the Department of Mega Engineering's terraforming work. That would be the place to make the biggest impact.
Which battle mechs were destroyed? Just the Timberwolf?
Just the Timberwolf.
All right, Timberwolf, we're looking for a 4 grader to salvage it.
10.
All right, it has been salvaged. Crew checks, yeah, 2d6 for, is that Gravehammer? Yeah.
Yep. Gravehammers roll for casualty or wounded. A 6.
6 means he's wounded.
You must skip the next mission. That is very unfortunate for us.
You